And would you look at this Zoom screen full of awesome people today? And a couple of them are going to perform for us. Stan and Nicole, say hello to Ashe and Niall Horan.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Oh, it's so good to see
Hello.
everybody. Oh, I love it. You guys are killing it. You're killing the countdown. I mean, moral of the story, like it's just not going anywhere. And we're so excited to hear you guys perform. I did get a chance to see you Instagram live together. Maybe it was a week or two ago. And I know, Ashe, you were asking Niall about how his foot was because I know that you did bust your foot after a couple pints, correct, Niall?
Correct.
Was this your first booze-related injury in your life, or have there been others? And how is your foot now?
Good question, actually. I can't remember. I've probably fallen and scratched a few knees over the years, but I think that's the first proper one. Yeah, it's getting better though. Been doing a lot of cycling.
The reason we're here today is because we have a whole bunch of people on Zoom with us that have questions for you too. So we're going to let these questions fly. And the first one is Maria then. And you know what, Maria, it's your birthday today, Maria?
It's my birthday on Sunday. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Well, hello, Maria.
Happy birthday.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. I just want to say thanks to SiriusXM for putting this together. It's really cool to be a part of this. And Niall, I've been a fan of yours for like 9 years, and it means so much to me to be able to thank you for all the music that you've put out that has served as the soundtrack for like so many good memories and so many friends that I've made, and it's really special.
Oh my God. Well, thanks first of all for being a fan for that long. Look at Ashe. You've got Ashe.
That's
You've
so
got Ashe
nice.
in her fields.
So nice.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. And things like that make it all worthwhile when you sit down at the piano or pick up a guitar and write a tune, because you know it's doing something. So thanks for saying that. Really appreciate
My question for both of you is, what's something that you've learned about yourself throughout the pandemic that you'll take with you as we return to normalcy?
I think the main thing is I think we always assume that we're pretty tough, you know, until you go through something that really tests how tough you are. And so I think that's the biggest thing. I feel like my patience and my level of, I don't know, toughness, I don't know how to say that right, has really grown a lot. I'm finding I'm a tougher lady than I thought I was. That's probably something that I've gotten out of it.
Yeah, I would say I've definitely become more patient. The fact that we haven't been able to do much for the last while, and I've just literally stayed in the walls of my house makes me feel like I'm a little bit more patient than I used to be. I would like to get back to work though. Having said that, this is a good start.
Dear patience.
Yeah, go on, sing it out there. Go on.
Thank you, guys.
Listen, Niall Horan, Hits One-on-One. We're going to do more next on the mashup. It's SiriusXM Hits One. I'm Ryan with Stan and Nicole. We're the mashup, and today we're doing a special Hits One-on-One. We have Ashe and Niall Horan with us, and a whole crowd full of people on Zoom. This is really cool. And Niall, something that I saw that I wanted to know really quick is I noticed that the One Direction waxwork at Madame Tussauds has ended its run. Did this upset you, and are you trying to get a solo wax for yourself in there?
Yeah, I don't live too far away from there. I'm gonna knock on the door until it's back up. I don't know how those things work. I guess we've had our tenure in there, and it was the end of an era.
Well, we got a whole bunch of questions here.
Let's see. I think Mackenzie from Connecticut. Do you have a question for Niall and Ashe?
Oh, Mackenzie.
Hey, first I just want to say I've been a fan for so long, and I go to school in Boston, and Boston misses you guys. So come back soon.
I will.
My question for you guys is, what is the best inside joke that has come out of your friendship together?
Do we have any inside jokes?
I mean, there's a lot of just messing around and just saying what we want to each other.
It's 5
both of us are
o'clock
pretty
somewhere.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We both have a love of beer, which has definitely helped. I don't know. We don't really know if we have any insides. We've got like a lot. We definitely have a lot in common. We're into the exact same music. I guess we write quite kind of similar in terms of like the storytelling aspect. I can't think of like any actual inside jokes. I don't know about you. I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's I think you have to be in person, like alone, to come up with inside jokes, and it's been all so virtual and over FaceTime and things like that. I don't know. I mean, we definitely could have had the inside joke of me texting you on accident, but then I was like, I'm just gonna let the whole world know that I'm an idiot, And I did.
When you did send him a happy birthday voice note the other day, Ash.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Thank you. Look at everyone clapping because they're all muted.
The muted clap.
We can't
Hold
hear
on,
you.
We'll get a
Okay.
question in really quick from Marissa from Maryland. Hi, Marissa.
Hi, Marissa.
Hi, I just wanted to say thank you for making the music you do. It's such a big part of my life. And my question to you guys is, if you guys could show each other around your hometown, what would you take each other to see?
What's your hometown like, Ash?
I don't know. I'm just from the Bay Area. It's not really, it's not
That's good
like it's not like an exotic. I don't know where I'd probably take you to a bar. I don't know.
I think the same could be said from my end. I feel like Ash would like traditional Irish music. So when you come from where I'm from, that's all you can hear.
We're doing a hits one-on-one with Ash and Niall Horan. More questions from everybody. It's the mashup. Ryan, Stan, and Nicole, and Ash just a second ago. We're doing a hits one-on-one with Niall Horan and Ash. And just a second ago, Ash, you were looking for a note. You just found it on your phone?
I think I was asking him to re-record something, and I said, "Don't hate me on it," and he was like, leave me alone. Sorry, but you did, and it sounded
because
good.
Ash has this habit of like waking up at like 5 a.m. She's up before the sun is up every day. So you know that around like 2 p.m. my time, she's already text in some shape or form. That day, she was just asking me to re-vocal a terrible vocal. Clearly,
No, I don't remember.
What I wanted to know is, and I know you're working on your album, and word has it, you said it's going to be brutal, meaning brutally honest. You're working with Phineas, right?
Is
that
yes.
supposed to be a secret?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything. He might be working
involved
on something with me
a little bit.
No.
Okay, so when can we expect to hear the debut album? I'm dying to hear it. When can we expect to hear it?
I just don't even know.
Hurry
for
up.
myself. I know. It's so close to being done, but I'm enjoying the process so much that I'm like not ready to be done yet. Like it could be done yesterday if I wanted, but I'm sort of enjoying the process too much. So you are gonna have to wait.
How many songs do you have already?
I mean, there's well over 20 that we love, and I'm not gonna release. I mean, it's not gonna be that long. So, and we're still writing. So it's gonna be sort of a tough like process, pruning away and like taking out songs. And it's gonna take a while. I need it to be. It's my first album.
when I do interviews around an album, people always say, "How many songs have you got?" And you're like, "I've got 20 something, but probably 14 of them will come out or something like that, whatever the number is." And people just don't understand why you don't want to release all the songs. I always say there is a reason why the rest of the songs didn't make it out, and I don't even want to hear them, so you don't.
Are you thinking of the song that you did with Louis Capaldi that none of us heard?
Oh no, we still like that song. We're just too lazy.
Oh, okay.
This is a hits one-on-one with Ash and Niall, and I believe we've got Sophie from Princeton. You have a question for Niall and Ash?
Sophie, I'm trying to find Sophie on the screen. There she is.
Hi.
There she
Sophie
is.
Pereira.
Hi. Thanks for doing this. I gotta say, you guys have been on repeat in our house for the last like 6 months.
On SiriusXM Hits1.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
absolutely. So my question was, I feel like since you guys both had different starts in the industry, but you guys seem to have like a similar connection to music, when did you first realize that like music was really important to you and that you might want to pursue it as a career?
What a question.
You
Love
first,
Sophie.
Niall.
That's all I can remember. I was lucky enough. I was brought to a lot of gigs when I was a kid. My dad was a big fan of American 70s rock and roll. So my first gig was an Eagles concert. So straight away, I was like,
Whoa.
I want to do that. I have a feeling these guys are going to be around for a long time. And then when I was in like school plays and things like that. And yeah, just all I can remember is just like learning how to use a vinyl player at like 8. I've never wanted to do anything else, to be honest. So yes, in long and short.
Yeah, I feel like somewhere along the line, I realized it was the only thing I'm good at. So I might as well really focus in on that. And it's the main thing that sort of gives me life and peace and joy. And so for a long time, I didn't think I was good enough to be like an artist who was singing her own songs. So when I first graduated from college, I moved to Nashville, and I was just going to be, not just going to be, but I wanted to be a songwriter and just, write for other people. And somewhere along the way, I think I stopped with that immaturity and was like, I am good enough to do this on my own. And yeah, that was sort of the end. Once I decided, it was like every door, it was like the universe was like, thank you for accepting this, because now let's get to work. And yeah, it's been like just the best adventure.
Well, thank God you made that decision.
Yeah. I have a song with Niall Horan. So cool.
We're doing the Hits one-on-one with Niall Horan and Ash. That guy right there. We'll do more next. It's SiriusXM Hits 1. It's a Hits one-on-one. Ryan, Stan, and Nicole, Niall Horan, and Ash, and Emily in Connecticut. Hello, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Where's Emily? There you go. Hi, Emily.
Good to hear you. Hey.
Hello. Niall, happy belated birthday.
Thank you, my love. Thank you. The most celebrated 27th birthday ever.
Yeah, first in a world pandemic. So
yep.
First and last, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, before my question, I just wanted to say, huge fans, both of you. Moral of the story is literally a masterpiece. Like, such an honor to just like be able to hear it. Ash, you're just stunning. I love you. You're just amazing. Niall, I've just been a fan of you for 10 years. It's literally been incredible. I cannot thank you enough for the things that you've done for me. Blah, blah, blah. You get it. You hear this all the time.
I got goosebumps. I like that.
I'm sorry. I just love you guys. It's insane. Anyway, so my question is, what is just the most grotesque, like food that you would never eat again? But like, you can't say something that you haven't tried before.
For me, it's, I'm a big sushi guy. And when I went to Japan, I tried sea urchin, and that was the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my whole entire life. And never again will it pass my lips.
My favorite thing in the world. It's so good.
Really, Nicole? You like that?
Yeah.
Nicole, you're crazy. We knew that years ago.
Ash, what about you?
I love sushi too. It's like my favorite food. It's like pasta, any sort of pasta, and then sushi. I don't know. I'm like the least picky eater you'll find ever. So I'll eat anything.
That's some answer.
Anything.
Yeah, opting out of the question, but
yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan of sardines for a long time because they were creepy with the little eyeballs, but I got over it. I'll eat them as well. It's weird.
I was forced when I was a kid, but that's a long story.
We're going to do one more really quick question here. We've got Kelly from New York. Now, I love Kelly's question that she's going to ask you. So Niall and Ash, I want you to not think about it after she asks you. You have to just go with it.
Fine.
Go ahead, Kelly. Take it.
Hi, guys. I just want to say you're both amazing, and I love Moral of the Story. And Niall, I just want to say that I've been a fan of yours since early 2012, and being able to talk to you just means so much to me. And it's made my year just so much better.
Well, it's lovely to meet you, Kelly Halligan.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. And I just want to say I met one of my best friends actually at my first One Direction concert in 2012. So I just want to say just thanks for everything you've done for me for the last 8 years.
I appreciate that. I do get to hear that a lot, that people have made friends through different gigs and, the crazy world of Twitter, etc.
Yeah.
But it's cool to hear. I like it.
Yeah, thank you. So my question for you guys is, if a song played every time you walked into a room, what song would you want it to be?
Oh, that's a good question.
See, that's why I said don't think. It's just got to, got whatever comes to your brain.
You're thinking, Niall. Stop thinking.
I want it to be good, though.
Walked into the room.
I want to think about a better answer, but right when you said it, I had, she's a maniac on the floor. I don't know why. I haven't heard that song in so long, but I think that would be it.
Okay, I still don't have an answer. I'm walking into the room. What's on? I was going to say We Will Rock You, but I thought that's a bit much.
No, it's amazing.
We'll give you 10 more seconds to think, Niall. You think about it. And
we will rock you. We will rock you. We will rock you.
We will rock you. Okay. We have your answer.
Sticking with it.
Hits one-on-one. It's Ash and Niall Horan on the mashup. It's SiriusXM Hits 1. It's the mashup on SiriusXM Hits 1, a Hits one-on-one with Ash and Niall Horan. And we're going to go right away to a question from one of the many subscribers we have here on our Zoom today, Zoe in New York City. Hello, Zoe. Go ahead with your question.
Zoe.
Hey, Hey, Zoe.
Hello, Zoe.
Hi, hello. How are you guys today? Good.
We are very, very
Good.
good. This is a first for me. I've never done one of these things before. It's very cool. You usually don't have to look around the screen for who's answering the asking the question.
No, I love this. Thank you guys so much for doing this. This is like the best to do a Zoom that's not for college. So
Okay.
Good.
So my question is, what's the moral of the story you'd tell your younger self about the life you're living currently?
Holy shoot.
Well, I guess to be honest, some mistakes get made, and that's all right. And that I was gonna say excuse the pun, but I think I believe in every word of it. So
Remember, like a lot of mistakes.
So many mistakes. Oh man, I don't know what I would tell my younger self about my life now. I think she wouldn't believe any of the moral to this story. I think if you talk to me, when I was 13 or 14, she'd be like, you're going to get married and then you're going to get unmarried and then you're going to write a song about it. And then Niall Horan's going to sing on it. And then your life's going to change forever. Yeah.
and then your younger self would have been like, who's Niall Horan?
My younger self would have been like, the guy from Wonder, what? No.
Yeah. He's like, who's One Direction?
Speaking of One Direction, really quickly, you've obviously now collaborated with Niall. If you had to choose one other one deep boy to collaborate with, who would you choose, Ash?
I feel like this is a very slippery slope.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at Courtney here in the bottom corner, and she's going, "No, you didn't, Nicole."
Yeah, she.
Oh
did.
no, she did not.
Yes,
I mean,
I asked that question.
I feel like I can say it because I've said it before, and I love them all. I mean, I became more of a 1D fan once I met Niall. I mean, virtually, but I mean, Harry is pretty fine too.
There you go.
Good album too.
That's the end.
Yeah.
We're doing a hits one-on-one with Ash and Niall Horan. It's SiriusXM Hits 1. Ryan, Stan, and Nicole, we're here today doing a very special hits one-on-one. We have Niall Horan. We have Ash. We have a whole bunch of people who found us at SiriusXM Hits 1 on Instagram and at Morning Mashup who are here answering questions or asking questions today, rather. And we're going to kick one off right away. Sarah from Pennsylvania. It's your turn, Sarah. Hello.
Guys,
Go, girl.
Hey,
There's
Sarah.
I'm still trying to think of my answer to Kelly's question as if it was asked to me, but it wasn't, thankfully. So move on. If you could choose any two artists, dead or alive, to perform moral of the story, who would you choose and why?
These are incredible questions.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
Wow.
the questions today.
Wow.
I
This is
know.
the
Oh
best
my
Q&A
God.
I've ever been at.
Niall, what if it was Carole King and Don Henley?
I mean, that's just a
Ooh.
joke, really. That's
They're they're pretty. I don't even know if any of you girls
they
know who those people are.
I think for Ash, Carole King is gonna a must for a song like that.
I'm trying to think of it. I'm trying to think of young, like if it was like a pitch record and we were to give it to two people like on the radio now, who might it be?
I think Billy would do an unbelievable job at it.
Oh, but she'd do it better than me, and then I'd be pissed off. Like the dude. Who would the dude be? I vote Billy. I vote Billie Eilish for me.
Yeah,
for
Billie
my part.
Eilish and Niall Horan. He's good. He's so good. Taking some of the softer parts of the gravel, I think Lewis would be good at it.
Okay.
A lot of nodding heads there. Because he's got so much grit in his voice that when he gets soft, it's actually a nice place for him. Especially on a delicate song like this.
Except he'd be like, "We burn down our paper house."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On the softer part of the grit.
All right. Courtney from Princeton. Go ahead, Courtney. Let's get your question in here. Hi.
Oh my God. Okay, we love you guys.
Hey.
And this is Kate. Her name's not up there. But... Hello.
Hey, Kate.
Hi.
Hello.
Who's the person that shaped your career the most, and what do you think your life would look like right now if they were not in it?
Niall Horan.
Jeez.
Wait, I'll think of a real answer.
If Katy Perry didn't put me through my audition, I wouldn't be here. That's a fact. So Katy Perry's a good shout.
Have you ever told her that?
Wow.
She is fully aware of that, and she prides herself on it.
As she should.
I made you.
Literally every time I say her.
We're doing it. We're doing a hits one-on-one with Niall Horan and Ashe in just a few minutes. You guys are going to perform. We cannot wait to see that. We've got a couple more questions next. SiriusXM Hits 1. It's a hits one-on-one. Ryan, Stan, and Nicole, Niall Horan, and Ashe. You guys are going to perform very quickly. We're going to get to hear more of the story, but we've got a lot of questions from people here that are subscribers that are on our Zoom today. And Olivia in Pennsylvania, you have a question for Niall, right?
Hi, yeah, I do. So first, I just want to say that I'm so proud of you. It's been so amazing so far seeing your solo career thrive even during a pandemic. But you're killing it, and I'm also going to need you to make Small Talk a single soon. But my question was, what was the hardest part about taking this song and putting it in your own perspective?
Well, the hardest part, because, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure it out. It's clearly a personal song. You can't write songs like this if there's not personal. Very personal, obviously. It's about a divorce. I think you have to take that into consideration when you even open your mouth, and trying to put it into, like, attach it to something in your life and then sing it the way you would if you would have written it, if that makes sense. You just have to be really delicate with songs like this, and I know what it's like because I write ballads all the time. And I would be, if I was Ashe, I would have been nervous to hand this song over to anyone, because it could have been Adele, it could have been Ed, but you'd still be nervous about how it comes back to you because it's so personal and you want it to sound that way. And I think that's sometimes the hardest thing to do. And I've been asked to jump on songs before, and I've said no to some before because I don't feel like I can, get that emotion across. But as I said, I tend to write ballads a lot, so it makes sense to me.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you didn't say no.
Imagine.
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, my life would be so different.
Well,
I'm so grateful you said yes.
Well, we did it, and we're here now. Look at us on the mashup.
Look at us now.
Mashup.
Look how famous we are.
We are
So famous.
So famous. It's awesome.
And right now, we're going to get something no one's ever seen before, right? We're going to perform Moral of the Story the first time ever.
This is the first time ever.
When it's a song this delicate, like we spoke about, you need to be in the room with someone. So I do feel it's probably hindered a touch, but we did the best that we could do during a pandemic. And hopefully at some point, we'll get into the bubble there at your place and we'll sing it for you. But until then, here you go.
Are you for real? Are you guys for real?
That's
I'm not
awesome.
crying. You're crying.
I'm impressed.
That was incredible. Amazing, guys.
It turned out so much better than I thought it was gonna.
You did awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, we did it.
We love it.
We did all right.
Honestly, you gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, I was feeling it.
Well, we appreciate you having us, first of all. And as always, on my stuff this earlier last year and on this, thank you so much to Sirius for the support. It's ridiculous what goes on in that building. We really appreciate you all. Piff, the mashup, the whole lot of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are such a massive part of changing sort of my life and the life of this song. I cannot tell you how grateful I am for you in this crazy time of life. And yeah, what you're doing for this song is pretty magical. And 4th week in a row?
Yeah, what the hell?
Number one.
I know.
Number one. 4
Congratulations.
weeks in a row. Boom.
Yeah. Well,
That's
thank
pretty
you guys
cool.
for performing Moral of the Story for the first time ever for us. That was incredible. Thanks for being here. And thank you to everybody who was on the Zoom with us, our subscribers that asked such awesome questions today. You made this event incredible.
Thank you, everyone.
The Morning Mashup Hits 1.